Hey, Dr. Rubin here. Today I'm going to talk about how to have a VIP experience for your patient when they walk in day one to help build a know-like trust so you can serve them to your highest level. The main thing I want to talk about is when patients are coming into your office, let's be real, they're scared. They're uncertain. Maybe if they're not a referral, they haven't built that big trust into who you are. And so once they've called your office, reluctantly, you've reached out and they followed up, back and forth, then what happens is they come into your office. Now, if they haven't met the doctor yet, here's where you can take your current level where you are and bump it up even higher. And so when you first come in, or the patient first comes in, obviously they're greeted by your staff. What happens, they walk around, give a handshake and say, hey, Mr. Jones, you must be Mr. Jones, assuming you actually know this new patient that's coming in. But what happens is you have the front desk person who's actually smiling and authentically happy to see people. Too often chiropractors will hire warm bodies, or what we'll do is kind of like the medical community sometimes, we'll go like this, where someone's not really engaged, they're sitting behind a glass or their computer. But basically what they're doing is they're sitting there, all of a sudden someone comes in, they go, can I help you today? I mean, do you feel the energy? And then you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys have been to certain businesses where that person at the front desk, the level of energy is low. Quite honestly, I don't even know if they want to be there. So you got to do a gut check. Do you have the right person at the front desk? But what happens is if you got the right person at the front desk, they actually walk around, they go, hey, Mr. Jones, it's a pleasure to meet you. And they shake their hand and say, oh, let's go ahead and get you checked in. Just that VIP experience alone helps break down any barriers of fear or am I in the right place? But after they got their paperwork, what happens is you walk them back, or your staff walks them back to the consultation room or wherever you're going to meet for the first time. And now there's ways that people could do this. You could give an office tour and it sounds something like this. Well, over here is where we do spinal decompression. We actually open up disc spaces to make sure that you feel better. Or over here is where we do chiropractic adjustments. Or over here is where we do the thing. And so what happens is you get focused on the tactic or the thing, and quite honestly, it feels quite mechanic. And then what happens is you say, all right, go ahead and have a seat. Doctor will be right with you. And so the patient is left with a feeling of like, okay, there's some stuff. I wonder what they're going to do. That's it. And so what happens is if we're going to take this to a VIP experience, let's go one step deeper. Patient comes in, they get greeted phenomenal by the staff. Hey, pleasure to meet you. Can I get you something? Just something that gives that VIP experience. And then what happens is, hey, Mr. Jones, let's go ahead and walk you back. And you get a general office tour. All right, over here's different treatment areas where patients who've been suffering with similar condition like this. But over here's where we help serve patients and take care of them. But as we're walking back, I just want to let you know today you're with Dr. Rubin. And so Dr. Rubin has been, and just kind of give the true accolades of what they've actually achieved. But if you're the staff member should sit down with the doctor and say, why do you love what you do? And when the doctor actually talks from their heart, that's what the staff member should say. In that case, well, hey, Dr. Rubin absolutely loves helping severe cases. There's a lot of patients who are told nothing can be done. Some patients are traveling up to 10 hours. He lives in South Dakota, but there are patients from Florida. There's ones from New York. People have reached out from Alaska. There's people who are calling for their friends in Bogota, Colombia. And so what happens is people come across the nation for a relief because he really cares. And so we're so excited to see you today. You're absolutely going to love the doc. But anyways, what happens is when you find out when there's that mutual respect from staff, they pretty much are able to edify who you are, and then someone's actually excited to meet you. And so that might sound silly, but what happens is when you stack the deck and you're good at getting people results, too often the chiropractor comes in, just dives right in and be like, all right, let's lay down and get you adjusted. But when you give them that VIP experience, that they know they're in a safe place, they're edified, given the actual accolades and the trust, the patient is excited to actually meet the chiropractor. And so if you're looking for ways to have a VIP experience for your chiropractic clinic and take everything to the top level, know you have an A team, give them the guidance of how to give an awesome tour. We put a framework completely free. Just click the link below. That's for you. So I hope this serves you, and we'll catch you on the next video.